with Lamar Ellison, the star running back of the Dubai Renegades, who won out here today in Dubai Sports City 53-2 over the Al Ain Warriors. Boy, that score just says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a tough game, but we pulled through.
Tough. You won by 51 points. The offense was firing on all cylinders. What was the game plan coming into today?
So we were in the locker room, and most important thing was that we had focus and that we played together. And I think after the first quarter, I think we started clicking, and then come the second half, we really turned it up.
And let's go to one of those plays in the second half, because in the second half, you had a 99-yard score, the longest touchdown in Emirates Gridiron League history. What's going through your mind on that one?
I was just thinking I need to take off and just run as hard as I can. And then at the end, I had a guy coming after me, and I just lowered my head and made for the most of it and made him get the touchdown.
You guys sit at undefeated right now, alone on top of the EGL standings. Are you surprised that you're undefeated right now?
I don't think that we're surprised, because we've been preparing for it. We've been doing a lot of preparation. I think we're really just focused on keeping our record one game at a time. So we'll see what happens when we come back from the break.
Long break coming up. How do you stay in shape? How do you stay keep your concentration, and how do you stay fit?
I think we'll be running some practices here and there. We work a lot as a team, telling people to come do workouts just on our off time if we can. So we'll see what happens from there.
Lamar Ellison, who won here today in Dubai in a huge blowout. Head coach Keith Spencer joins me now after a big blowout victory over Al Ain. Keith, you have to be very, very happy with your team's performance.
Oh, yes, I think it was a very complete performance today, offense and defense today. Even we got some yards on special teams on punt return. It was a great game. It was a great day for us.
Both your running backs, Nori, Ellison, run wild out there for you. Your rushing game was phenomenal. What do both these guys bring to the backfield?
Vision. They both have some speed, some vision, and they're a little bit shifty. They've got a lot of moves, so we're going to keep giving them the ball and see what happens. We've got some guys outside, Bernard and Shannon also, that can do some things, and we're missing David today. So, and also Shane can run the ball as well. So we've got a lot of weapons, and we just need to utilize them. My job to utilize them and try to do better going forward.
Your defense shut them down out there. I mean, they had trouble moving the ball all day long. You have to be really happy with how that front unit plays for you.
Oh, yes. I mean, we have kind of a system where we kind of take what the defense gives us and we kind of go forward with that, depending on their formation. But they filled their assignments today very well, and we're very happy with them.
Can the Renegades go undefeated?
Oh, I'm not even going there. It's when we win our next game. I don't even know who it's about. I'm not even going anywhere close to that. We wanted to come in here today and try to, basically focus and be positive and get better today, and I think we did. And with next game, we'll do the same thing. That's it. It's a journey. It's not about the wins and losses for us. It's a journey, and hopefully at the end of the season, we can win the last game.
Head coach Keith Spencer of the Dubai Renegades, who won here today in Dubai Sports City by a big margin, 51 points. Thomas Newman, who started at running back for the Al Ain Warriors today in a loss, who's been on this Al Ain team for a long, long time. Thomas, where do you go from here after such a big loss?
We can't go anywhere but up. I mean, we got a bunch of new guys, and they're learning. We were missing a lot of guys today, but that's no excuses. Just putting it all together. I'm saying they work hard. They try their best. We just got a new team. We got new guys learning new position, learning the game, and they're working hard. But what you saw today wasn't the Warriors. You saw something today, but you didn't see. Stay tuned.
You're one of these veterans, one of the few veterans that Al Ain can lean on. Is Coach doing exactly that, leaning on you? I noticed you were giving some fiery speeches on the sidelines after the games, but with so many new guys coming into the fold, is Coach Holtz relying on guys like you to lead them on the field?
Well, I guess you could say so. But Coach is the leader, and Coach is running us. He just had a situation, and we didn't think he was going to be here today, but he showed up, and that put fire in our team. But like I said, new guys playing new positions, and if you look at the game closely, it's just a few things in the picture that messes us up, and it's tackling. I mean, the guys are there where they need to be at, but just putting the hands on and locking down.
And what did Coach tell you after the game?
No comment.
No comment on that one. Thomas Newman from the Al Ain Warriors, who lost here today in Dubai. We'll see him and we'll see you in 2020. And with head coach John Holitz of the Al Ain Warriors, who lost here today 53-2 in a blowout fashion in Dubai Sports City. Coach, what do you take away from this game?
I guess we got to go back to the drawing board. A lot of guys playing out of different positions due to some of the missing guys we've had. Yeah, wasn't the greatest showing, but just got to go back to the drawing board.
In the first quarter, you guys showed some glimpses of performance on offense and defense. You had a turnover, interception, fumble recovery. Can you try to build on those blocks and move forward on that?
We can definitely move forward. I think just the fact of having guys playing both ways ended up kind of depleting our energy, which ended up, of course, raising up the score. But in the start, being fresh, I do believe that they did very well.
One thing I've noticed on the sidelines today was penalties. It seems false starts were a common theme for the Warriors. How do we fix that?
That goes back to a lot of practice, a lot of kind of making sure, hold them accountable at practice to make sure they don't do it again. For the last game, they did extremely well with being disciplined. This time, I think it was just being tired, and we'll focus on that again coming back.
The last game, you guys come out, you pick up a victory in front of the hometown fans, then you travel away and you come here and you get blown out. How do you keep your players' composure going forward after something like this?
Just like a family dynamic. You talk to them, you understand that you still have their backs no matter what, and we continue to build on that. No one here was perfect, including myself on the coaching game, and we're just going to pick up the pieces and rebuild and continue to be that family we are.
John Holitz, head coach of Al Ain, who lost here today in Dubai in a blowout fashion.